Good people, good people, good people. Welcome back to the Gumptown Podcast, episode 233. I'm Doug B. If you tuned in to this podcast, thank you for your time and your attention. I really appreciate you giving it a shot. Today's guests are the founders and owners of Big Dawg's Wangs-N-Thangs. I'm looking forward to this conversation, and I'm sure we'll all be inspired by their story. Let's chop it up with Curtis and Breana Dawson. Curtis and Mrs. Dawson, how y'all doing?
Doing great this evening. How you doing?
Doing good.
Glad to hear that, and all is well on my end too. First things first, I want to thank y'all for taking time out of y'all schedule to chop it up with me. I really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate the opportunity, man.
Sir. Of course, here to talk about all the great things y'all got going on with Big Dawg's, Wangs-N-Thangs. But before we talk business, let's get to know the man and woman behind the brand. So, Curtis, born and raised in Montgomery, hometown hero. How was your upbringing in the Gump?
Oh man, I really had kind of bounce around town upbringing. I
Okay.
was born on the west side. I moved to the north side and moved from the north side in junior high. So think about this jump right here. Moving from the Lee community is where I was headed to, Capitol Heights. So I moved sixth grade, seventh grade to South Lawn. Whole different set of people. So ended up moving to South Lawn, going to Carver, and finished and graduated at Carver. Joined the band there, big band man, drum section leader. Let's go.
Okay.
But yeah, so I've pretty much lived on every side of Montgomery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All good. Well, hey, that just tells me that you learned early on how to adjust and adapt to new environments.
Yeah, and then let me add, so a big part of my upbringing was the part before junior high when I stayed on the north side of Madison Park. So I learned a whole lot about food from my country upbringing. So then I moved from the country to the city, just picking up different things from here and there, and it all created Big Dawg.
Okay, sounds good. Well, hey, that's what it's all about. Just making the most of every chapter, every move in your life. And like you were saying, you got a chance to live on different sides of town, and that was good that you were able to pick up certain skills, certain traits from each move and stop. And just like I was saying earlier, just learning how to adapt and adjust in new environments.
Yes, sir.
Sir, that's good stuff. Mrs. Dawson, you from Mobile. How was your upbringing down there in the port city?
So my upbringing was fabulous. I was there pretty much all my younger life until I went to the prestigious the Alabama State University in 2000, and I graduated with my undergrad degree in recreational therapy. And I decided to go back and obtain my master's degree in clinical mental health counseling. So I've been in Montgomery for 25 years, 26 years. And all I can say is my background is cooking too. My family has some cooking aspects. And so we bring that cooking along with Curtis cooking, and it's a dynamic duo.
Okay, sounds good. That's amazing. You got a chance to grow up in Mobile, then make your way up to the Gump to attend the greatest HBCU in the land, the Alabama State University. Not only attend, but graduated from. So hats off to you. You made a
Right,
great
because
decision coming to the Gump.
I'm actually in the 10 category. I did a 10 for 2 years. So
Hey.
yes, yes, yes. You know how I go.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Guess what? You family too. It's all good. And we all got a
Oh,
chance to experience a good time over there on South Jackson Street.
yes, sir.
So just from both of you all's perspective, what did you enjoy most about the HBCU experience at Alabama State?
Um,
I enjoyed making long-lasting friendships. The roommate that I had in 2002, we are still best friends to this day. So being able to make friendships turn into family, be able to gain some type of education to take along into the real world. So that was extremely a big part in at being at Alabama State University.
Okay.
yeah, and then I'll probably piggyback on that. I did meet a lot of friends from different areas of the United States. So learned a little culture from different places and also picked up some friends that are friends of mine to this day. So definitely friend based. And then like I said, I came in on band, so I was big on all that. So and HBCU is no better place to experience band. So
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Okay, yes, sir, absolutely. And both And what you all both said is spot on as it relates to just our relationships and getting a chance to meet people from all over, be people from the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, the South, and you just meet these total strangers and you develop these bonds and lifelong friendships. And I mean, that's what, of course, going to class and getting the academics part of it, but just the relationships you build while in college is nothing like it.
No doubt.
Absolutely. So let's talk about what we're here to talk about: big dogs, Wangs-N-Thangs. So I'm big into brand names and company names and how they all come about. So I'm interested to know what's the inspiration behind the company name.
Okay. So I'm gonna just start out how I started cooking first. All
Okay.
right. So probably maybe 6 years ago or so, I was um I was cooking food from the house, delivering plates, barbecuing, doing different things, just delivering meals, and it ended up getting building up a clientele. So I started cooking more, different stuff, and then it's always been a dream of mine to have a food truck. So what was it? I think it was a Friendsgiving party that I
Yes,
catered for my wife.
friends.
Yes, 1 year, and I smoked turkey legs, did all kind of stuff. So it was a lady there. I forgot what did she what she did. She did something as far as putting my name out there.
Oh, a hibachi. She.
Yes, that's what it was. She referred me to one of her friends, and this was just stepping out there on faith. I had never done nothing this size. It was catering for 50 kids,
For 18th birthday.
and yeah, for an 18th birthday dinner, 50 kids, and then also the grown-ups to do hibachi on the scene. So, like I said, I had never done it. They asked me to do it. I was like, yeah, sure, I can do it. So I went over there and performed, and they just gave me rave reviews. I mean, they tipped me a third of what I charged them, so it was like overwhelming. I cried.
Hmm.
So from that point on, I started putting my name out there. They would put my name out there, and I just started getting a buzz around town. And then God blessed me with a little financial piece of blessing,
Right.
and I was able to run up on a deal on a truck. I went in business, me and one of my partners, and we got the truck, and the rest is chicken history, man. It's just been getting bigger and bigger every week. My wife, on as far as the brand goes, I give her as much credit as me. She's pumping it daily. She's at work working on my stuff. So around the clock, put my name out there. TikTok, like
Wow.
TikTok has just been like wow. Almost everybody coming to, I saw you on TikTok. I saw you on TikTok. So it's spreading and spreading, man. So my next step is a building. And then yeah, that was another catapult in the business too. So we have a young lady that has a line dancing business. I would say
Ruby Line Dance.
I don't know if I'm supposed to drop names, but Sharika Nicole, I'm gonna give you a shout out. She came one of the first few days I was out of my truck, and she wanted to try multiple things on the truck. So I had a small pan. I put her together a pan of different stuff, and she was like, "This it right here. So this is a big backpack right here." So I named it the Sharika Nicole Big Back Snack Pack,
Okay.
and she has like a bunch of followers. I mean, she posted it that day, and literally the next day, I had 100 friend requests on TikTok, on Facebook, and it just went crazy from there. So everybody trying to come try to snack pack, and then it just, like I say, it just started snowballing from there. Man, God is great.
Man, that's such a powerful story. Just hearing how you started out cooking at the house and then you got invited to do this hibachi event and getting tipped a third of what you charged and just being overwhelmed and just stepping out on faith. I mean, just from the jump, that's what it's about. Sometimes you just gotta step out there before you're ready because it's easy to get caught up in the whole thing. Let me make sure I get everything situated first before I take on this event, or let me do this, let
Right.
me do that. And what you end up doing is you end up talking yourself out of doing stuff because you just sat there and procrastinated and let too much time pass by.
And
No,
end
and
up
that's
missing
amazing.
out, missing out on what God got for you.
Absolutely. And a lot of times, and I've learned this in life, and I'm pretty sure you can attest to this, a lot of times, if you just take the first step, God typically do the rest.
Yes, sir.
And I'm absolutely familiar with Sharika Nicole. She has a huge following. She has some great content, and she always doing like she's killing it in the she got her own lane with the line dance, and she's doing great stuff. So
So
I can only imagine.
let me throw her a little plug out there. Y'all reach out to Sharika Nicole for line dancing, hosting parties. She's the bomb.
Oh yeah, tap in with her. Like she definitely got a huge following, a lot of great content. So that's good that she showed up and posted your business on TikTok and you were able to gain some following, gain some traction. And that's what it's all about. Just putting out a good product and I mean just word of mouth. That's how you really grow your brand. As you both know by now, like just word of mouth is how you really just grow your brand. So just hats off to you for putting your brand out there and taking on that first event even when you weren't ready, because if you don't take on that first event even when you weren't ready, you're probably not at the point you're at now, you know.
Correct. And then let me not leave this out. This is very major too. So how I got my name. All right. My best friend has a son that I've known since he was born. So this is like my son as well. So me Big Dog. Okay, let me reverse. So I call him Big Dog. So when I started calling the son Little Big Dog, he started calling me Big Dog. So he was at my house one day. We were cooking and I fried some chicken wings. So he over there eating, smacking. So I just hear him say, "Man, who fried that chicken? Cause that chicken good." he said, "He said that's Big Dog Chicken." That's where the name came from. That day, Big Dog Chicken, Big Dog Chicken.
So he got a bad chicken wing on him. It ain't your regular seasoning. He got his own seasoning. So that's what makes and draws the people to the food is you got your own seasoning. It don't taste like nobody else's. And he also has what he called is a big dog. And so it's not a hot dog, what people think. It's homemade chicken tenders cut up into a hot dog bun with a homemade apple slaw and a homemade big dog sauce. And he also have a dust for his okra. So his okra is dusted and his fries is dusted. That makes the whole truck just be jumping.
Hey, that's all right right there. That's all right. Just bringing your own unique flavor, bringing your own seasonings, and like making sure your product stands out above the rest. And that's what it's all about. Just leaving your mark and just having your own unique selling point. And I mean, just looking at the just looking at the platter and just looking at everything that you are selling, it is unique because I thought it was a hot dog when I first saw it
Yeah.
on TikTok. I was like, I don't know what that is, but it looks amazing.
Yeah. So let me ask you this:
Right. Okay.
when are you coming to the truck?
I'm gonna pull up on you, Curtis. I got a 6 month old, so I don't really have the time. A lot of times when you had a like when you posted up on the weekend or something like that, I just be
Uh,
tied up with my family. But I'm definitely gonna pull up on you. You got my word on air. I'm gonna pull up on you.
no doubt, no doubt.
Yes, sir. I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna pull up on you because I just love what y'all doing. And like I said, I see y'all on Facebook, TikTok,
What's
and
so what's your Facebook name? Let me
oh,
make sure I'm paying attention to you.
absolutely. Guntown Podcast. I'm on Facebook, IG, and TikTok. Guntown Podcast.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So just in terms of, so you broke down just in terms of how the name came about, which is a very organic way, and that's what it's all about. Just accepting those, taking those moments, and just coming up with an organic name, and it's very catchy, like Big Dogs, Wangs and Things. It's not Wings and Things, it's Wangs and Things. So
Wings, yeah, you got to put the A on
no doubt, absolutely,
it.
absolutely. It just add that southern twang to it. So like that's
Yes,
great
sir.
that you had that brand name that stands out. That's definitely great. So what would you say has been your best sellers since you been in business?
I knew that was going to be the question, and I'm guessing it's going to have to be the whole wing. What I'm built on. I'm built on that whole wing,
Okay.
the whole battered chicken wing.
Okay.
And then like tomorrow, so my 4 wings, fries, Hawaiian roll goes for $12 normally. On Wednesday, $10 wing Wednesday, definitely wings is what's being sold
Okay.
Wednesday, but a bunch of wings.
Okay. Good stuff. And
We got
that's
some
something
good,
else.
we got some
Go ahead.
good
I'm
chicken
sorry.
eaters. We got some good chicken eaters in Montgomery. I'm-
Oh, we love chicken in the gump. That's for sure. I
yeah.
won't argue with you on that. Hey, I love me some chicken myself, especially, and that's something else I want to commend y'all on. Y'all coming with the whole wings. I mean,
Yep.
nothing against places that sell them little party wings, but them party wings don't be hitting the spot like that. Them whole wings, where's that?
that was my whole purpose when I did it. Like nobody has good whole chicken wings you can buy. They either be too fat somewhere. I don't like a big wing. Gotta have a
Right.
perfect size wing, cooked to the bone. I had people say, "Man, my man, you season the bones on it."
Absolutely.
Funny
Hey.
reviews now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I trust me. I've been keeping tabs on the rave reviews that y'all been getting, man. So I definitely believe it. And hey, I'm definitely looking forward to tapping in and pulling up and definitely seeing what y'all got going on. Because like I said, just looking at the pictures and the videos. And something else about Montgomery, when they love
Mhm.
you and they support you and you're doing right, they gonna shout you out. They gonna
They
post you,
will.
like, mhm.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
will.
we see our name tagged in a lot of things. So which is really, really good. Other businesses shout our names out. So that's great. And one other thing that I wanted to mention is a lot of times, and I've said this before, people think we just show up in the truck and then things just magically appear. There is a lot of behind the scenes that has to take place in order for the magic to happen. In order for people to get that good fried chicken, you have to make sure everything is clean, is seasoned, even the truck, the grease is changed all the time, twice a week. So you're not getting old grease with old chicken. It's gonna be fresh.
Hey, that's important right there, and like that's so major that you all pay attention to details like that and make sure the grease is clean and keeping the truck clean. And that's so important because like, hey, you serving food, and essentially when people buying your food, they essentially putting their lives in your hand. Because we eating people eating the food, so that's great that you all are taking the time to clean the truck and clean the grease.
Yes, sir.
And
Oh yeah,
and
and then
eliminate.
yeah, don't let me leave out my last addition to the truck. So I just broke it out this past Friday. So now I got a mango, peach mango lemonade,
Okay.
and they bought me out. They bought it out. I literally had people buying four, getting
Six.
four on an order. Let me get six lemonades. The lemonade's going crazy.
Okay.
So eventually, I'm gonna say 2027, Big Dog got to be in a building.
Absolutely, because it's going to outgrow that truck. I mean, at the rate y'all going, yeah, the truck ain't gonna be able to hold the crowd that's gonna be pulling up. So
Yeah.
that's good that you already forward thinking, and no, that's amazing that the city been showing up and showing out, and I mean, and that also that you're willing to expand your menu because I get it. I've never owned a restaurant, so I'm never the person that's gonna tell anybody to change their menu. But I commend you for at least being willing to add things to it and just test things out.
Oh yeah. Most definitely.
That's good stuff. So whenever I have entrepreneurs on the platform like yourself, I like to talk about three things: the aha moment, action, audacity. You pretty much covered your aha moment just in terms of what led you into starting the business. And so from
Mhm.
the time you realized you were going to start this business, let's talk about the action. How long did it take you to get the LLC and get all the licenses and all that stuff?
Okay, now that's a good question because that was a journey. That was a journey. So I was getting information from people like this what you need. Okay. So I go get my LLCs, I get my license, permit, I'm ready. So I'm out, I'm selling. So one day a city worker pulls up on me and say, hey, you got to close down. You don't have your license. So I'm showing her my paperwork. I'm like, I do have my license. I got my license, I'm LLC, all that. So I find out this day that it's two more taxes that I have to pay on top of the one that I was already paying, and two more licenses that I had to have. So I had to shut down until I got those licenses, and got those taxes started. Um, and then between that and finding a commissary for the business, that's a major problem in Montgomery. Major problem is finding commissary. So I ended up actually having to go all the way to Lee County in order to get my commissary. So that's where my licenses are based in Lee County. I'm just permitted to sell in Montgomery.
Wow,
So,
wow, wow, wow. So
so that
that's
was a couple months. I would say I went through a couple months trying to get all. No, that was about 3 months, wasn't it? From DeAndre, from getting the
Oh
beginning.
yes, yes.
Yeah, so three or 4 months really.
Hmm. Wow, I mean, definitely sounds like a journey, and I mean, just going through that, and glad you were able to get that situated and keep the ball rolling. And I mean, also, hats off to you for not letting that setback, turn you away from wanting to do the business, and you just decided to get everything corrected and get everything situated? Because it could have been easy to say, okay, they didn't found me out. I got to pay this tax. I got to do this. I got to do that. I just don't feel like going through the hassle. But hey, you decided to go through the journey and make it happen, and that's dope.
Oh yeah, and then you said something real too, because I know personally, I know some people who ended up giving up on it because of all that, all the different taxes, paperwork, and all the different things you had to do. So I appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. That
When it's a
last point.
passion of
Oh, go ahead. I'm
yours,
sorry.
when it's a passion, your passion gonna supersede all the trials and tribulations that comes before you. So, when you pray and you ask God to give it to you, your gift will make room for you. So,
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. That's 100% true. And your gifts will definitely make room for you. And like you just saying, when it's your passion and you pray for things, and that's something else that's something I always keep in mind. Like when you pray for something, a lot of times it's not going to show up how you prayed for it. A lot of times tests and trials and tribulations are going to show up first just to see if you really want what you.
Oh yeah. And I receive those messages all the time from Pastor Quentin Bird, Free Will Baptist, all the
Absolutely.
time. So a praying family, I got a praying wife. I can't lose.
Can't lose at all, and that's great. So, in spite of everything that was in front of you, you was able to get everything situated and keep the ball rolling. And that last portion, audacity, is one thing to have an idea; it's another thing to take action on the idea. But to put it out to the world to be praised or criticized, that's where the audacity. Where would you say you got that
Um, I would say just from over the years, I'm like my family's dependent on cook because they know it's gonna be good. So my family, my friends, everybody just got the reputation of, being a good cook. It's gonna be good, there's no question. You know how you go to a party like I wanted the food gonna be
who
good.
made a potato
from?
salad?
So if they know Curtis cooked it, it's gonna be good. So just that basic that confidence, and then God, man, I'm definitely God based, man. So God said go, and I went.
Absolutely. I'm God based as well. I definitely understand how that goes. And I mean, hey, just God said go, so you went. And also hats off to your family and friends for just encouraging you and giving you that confidence. And it goes back to an age old adage where we always hear it takes a village. And a lot of times we only think about it taking a village when we're children, but it takes a village at all levels. And
Oh yeah, man. I can't. With that being said, I cannot leave out Grandmama Dawg.
mm, okay.
My mama, Dennis Nettles. She is a humongous part in this also. I couldn't get it done without her, my wife, God, and friends, of course.
Mm.
But definitely them two ladies right there is backbone.
Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to God and shout out to your village for being your backbone and your encouragement, and hey, continuing to encourage you and inspire you to keep pressing on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good stuff. So with you running the food truck, you and the missus running the food truck and being business owners and having this huge responsibility of delivering this good food to the city and all that good stuff. So aside from that, with everything on your plate regarding the business, the family aspect, and anything else that you may be involved in, like what do you do to decompress and get away from all the hustle?
Well, man, I really spend a lot of time. I spend a lot of time at home
Okay.
with my wife, man. I mean, since the truck, I don't really have too much decompressing time, so it have to be
Okay.
scheduled really. Um, I got a friend that has a lounge that we frequent.
Okay.
Sugar Ray, shout out to Patrick Powell, Cedric Jenigan, Mike Patton, Joseph Boswell over there, Sugar Ray's, grown folks place.
For sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, that's about it, man. Spend time with the family, and that's it.
Travel a little bit.
Sports, but yeah, we do travel. Yeah, I'm planning my 50th birthday coming up in March, so yeah, we're gonna do some traveling. I had to shut
Okay.
the truck down for a couple of weeks and reflect.
Okay. Hey, that's what it's all about. Just finding those outlets to get away from the grind all the time, spending time with family, going to the lounge to kick it and traveling. I mean, because you got to have those outlets to get away from it all. Otherwise, if you always working, always grinding, you'll burn yourself out.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely. So you all have done great things with big dogs, Wangs-N-Thangs, and I know great things are going to continue to come down the pipeline with next portion, vision. I know you already spoke about the storefront being part of the long-term goal? Are there any short-term goals you feel comfortable sharing at the moment?
Um, term goals. I mean, I have a goal every time I go out to get bigger, sell more, reach more people, and get better. Like I said, it just improve every time I go out. No, go ahead.
I would say, being that you are attached to so many different people who know people, being asked to cook for different functions like AKA parties or different sororities and fraternities, different schools. Who else has it? Churches. He's catered for the city. He's catered for the NAACP. Just those alone, that's great exposure to get your name out there. And we will be bringing the truck to Troy University and Alabama State University. So those are some short-term goals that we hope to accomplish in the near future, which I really and truly maybe within the next month.
No, those are solid short-term goals, and I mean, just hearing the events that you've all had a chance to cater for thus far, you all are doing big things and gonna continue to do big things, and I have no doubt Big Dawgs, Wangs-N-Thangs are gonna continue to grow, evolve, and become a household name.
Oh
I sure
yes,
appreciate it.
it's definitely a household name. We have people tell us all the time. We talking about Big Dawg in our house. We planning to eat either on Wednesday or Friday. They've already set aside their time and their money to come and dine in with Big Dogs on those days.
Absolutely. That's amazing stuff. So as we wrap up the podcast, I want to ask the $1,000,000 question. So I started this podcast because I wanted to highlight the greatness connected to the city of Montgomery. Whether you were born here or lived here for a snippet of your life, be it college, military, or work, you all operating in business with Big Dogs, Wangs-N-Thangs here in the city. Curtis and Mrs. Dawson, I got to ask y'all, what do you all appreciate the most about the city of Montgomery?
Probably just about what you said, man. The love that they showing, they really coming out. They coming out. It's like Breana said, it's just random occasions that we hear my name brought up. You know, she might be somewhere and hear somebody talking like, yeah, we went to Big Dog's last week in Big Dog. She like, I'm Mrs. Big Dog. And, and that's happened on a few occasions. So they really are supporting. They showing love. I mean, ain't nobody cried about a price or nothing like that even about waiting, because a lot of people are coming and having to wait 20, 25 minutes just because of how many I have tickets from the front to the back of the truck. And they're not having no problem waiting. They waiting 25, 30 minutes and tipping. So they showing love. So I'm big shout out to Montgomery and y'all chicken eaters out there.
And also to add that even when they're waiting, they're getting in their cars, and some of them are doing video reviews of the food sitting in the parking lot and giving good reviews. Now you can have people who give bad reviews, but all the ones that we've had, good reviews.
Yes,
That's
sir.
solid. That's solid that, it's the love from the city, just appreciating the love from the city. And I mean, hey, one thing about it, the product is as good as it is. Hey, we'll stand in line for it. We stand in line for Jordan's chicken. It don't matter.
Yeah.
If you stand in line for Jordan, to pay $200-$300, you'll stand in line to get you a $10 chicken plate on Wednesday.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. No, that's amazing stuff. So how can the people connect with Big Dawgs, Wangs-N-Thangs? What are the social media handles?
Okay, so Facebook is my name, Curtis with a C, Curtis Dawson, Dawson, and you'll see the Big Dog logo because it's about 3 or 4 pages they done hacked. So that'll be the Facebook is Curtis Dawson.
And my Facebook is Breana Dawson.
And Snapchat is, put it up, it's Big Dawgs Chicken 25. So BIGDAWGCHXN 25. And let's see, TikTok. I should know these by.
It's all good.
Know these by person.
Belongs to me. So because
Okay, that's the same thing.
He's at Kurt D94.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of new to all these social media. Ever since that big bag snack pack, that's when I just started really getting on TikTok, Snap, Facebook. But that stuff take time.
Oh yeah, no, it's all good. I definitely understand that. I mean, that's That's like back in the days, marketing your business was a commercial or a billboard. These days, it's social media.
Absolutely.
So those are our handles, and all the information, the menu, every flyer is going to be posted on Facebook, on the page, on the story, on Instagram story, Snapchat, TikTok story, and on our pages on TikTok. So there's no way for them not to be able to find us.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. And of course, I'll put all of this social media information in the description of the episode. Curtis and Mrs. Dawson, I thank y'all for some of y'all time. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I appreciate the opportunity again, man. You have a good one.
Y'all do the same.
Thank you.
Good people, that concludes another dope episode of the Gumptown Podcast. In the meantime, in between time, y'all know what to do. Be blessed, be safe, but most importantly, have the audacity to be you. Go on.